Yo everybody, Trainer T back in the lab again, and I'm going to kind of change the format a little bit today, and I've got a probably a 2 or even 3-part blog series that I'm going to start today, and it's based around an article that I read in Time magazine dated from November 1st by Mr. Fareed Zakaria. And there it is right there. The title is How to Restore the American Dream. And I've read this article several times now, and I really like the way Mr. Zakaria writes, and I hope I pronounce his name correctly. If I haven't, well, forgive me. And anyways, I never thought we lost the American dream, and it kind of came as news to me that we had lost the American dream, but reading his article really pissed me off, because I see where he's coming from, and he's from India, and he's educated here in the U.S., and he has some things that he can balance us through, and he has some topics that he can compare to. And I have, being a Midwestern guy, I don't really have those type of ideals that I could base off of. And reading his writing, and he's obviously a very smart man with a PhD from Harvard or Yale or one of those Ivy League schools. He makes some really good points. And in this week's written portion of the blog, I talk about a couple of the things that why we are kind of in the mess that we're in, and I think a lot of us already understand it as a middle-class person myself. I kind of feel it, sort of, but not really. I mean, I'm kind of detached from the whole financial issue, although we do think about it. But what I want to get at is the reason that I did this was because as a health and wellness company, GRT Fitness, it's really important for us to understand, and I've mentioned about this being a blogger and a baby boomer, about the boomers, that we may have to work longer, we may have to cut our healthcare costs, we may have to do some things in the future that we haven't had to do ever. And I'm going to kind of leave it at that, because this week I want to kind of lead into what's going to be talked about with next week in some of his ideals and where that takes us with our health and wellness. Take it from me, that my feeling, I'm going to link to the article in the written portion. Read the article. It's very informative. I think it's outstandingly done, and I think we need to all pay heed to what he has to say, because I think it's very critical, and he's right on the money. I mean, he hits the nail so squarely on the head that it's great. So I'm going to leave it at that for now. It's Trainer T. I will talk to you. I hope that your exercise and wellness is going well for you, and have a good week.